living in Victoria for a long time. How excited are you about the prospect of playing out here in front of hopefully a packed house?
Yeah, I mean, it's outstanding. I've been to all the games that have been at Etihad, and they've just been great to be a part of. And I think the Victorian people have really jumped on board rugby league because they love sport so much that they know what a outstanding occasion and what an outstanding event a State of Origin is. But especially this ground here, I mean, the only other ground in the world that's comparable to it is Wembley, and I've played there in front of 90,000 people, and it's just certainly something to behold. So I'm sure here at the G it's going to be just as good.
Confident it will be a full house?
Oh yes, certainly. Because I know there's plenty of people in New South Wales and Queensland that have never been to the G, and what better occasion than a State of Origin? And also the people of Victoria, they see the MCG as theirs. It's their house sort of thing. So they'd want to come here and experience such an outstanding event, as I said before.
Every player wants to play Origin, but do you think next year with the opportunity to play here there'll be even extra incentive for players to put their hands up?
Yeah, certainly. It's been such a long time since there's been rugby league at the G. I think the last time was when Melbourne played the Dragons back in 2000. So it's a ground you never thought as a rugby league player you get a chance of playing on. So I suppose the chance next year and future is going to be fantastic.
Do you think you'll be going for 2-0? Is he confident after game one?
For this series? Yeah. Oh, look, we've obviously just trying to debrief and trying to come down after the win last Wednesday. Look, we'll get back into camp and we'll evaluate. But look, we won the first game last year, and I think we didn't go up with the right attitude to Queensland last year. So this year's all about making sure our preparation's right for hopefully doing the job.
What changed, do you think, from last year to this year?
Or? Look, as I said now, I just think it's been our attitude and backing up what we've been saying.
Is that something you addressed with the group after you won?
Yeah, look, Loz made the point. I mean, we've given ourselves a fantastic opportunity up here in Queensland. It's a very, very tough place to win, so we can't let it all go to waste by not following through with the same type of preparation. But also know we've got to improve our game. We know Queensland's got to improve their game, so we must improve ours.
Obviously, it was such a brutal game, and obviously some players had to back up on the weekend, and that debate about how the Origin fixture can be worked out is ongoing. Have you got a theory as to how it can be done slightly better to help the players?
Yeah, look, this is only my opinion, obviously, but personally, I'd like to see the competition put on a 3-week break. I mean, play the State of Origin one after another in 3 weeks. I mean, it's a game like last Wednesday night that was such a great spectacle for rugby league, such a great example of our game. We should be talking about it for a week. You know, we should be picking it up. But with the games on the weekend, we sort of had to put it aside and get ready for the weekend's games. That's my opinion. I'd like to see played over 3 straight weeks and have the NRL put on hold. I think that'll make it easier for the clubs.
Can players back up 3 weeks in a row after in games that are that physical?
Yeah, well, we can back up after 3 days and play a game, so I can't see why we couldn't do it within 3 weeks.
But Orange's another level, though, for a normal game.
Yes, certainly it is, but yes, well, what's one theory of making it easy for the players? And I'm sure having the players back up after a week rather than back up after 3 days will be better for them.
Were you surprised that Cam ran out on should be out of there?
Yeah, look, I obviously didn't know the extent of his injury. I didn't get a chance to see him after the game, but I saw him at the team hotel up in Townsville, and he seemed confident right from the start. And look, when you've got a champion player, when he's going to do everything to play for his club, especially after what he did for Queensland.
And just on your view about the standalone 3 weeks, is that the general consensus?
I know a few of the players express how hard it is backing up, especially like that was the hardest game I've ever played last Wednesday night, and you saw a few guys couldn't play due to soreness and all that. So, look, I think a few players agree that we need to do something to look at one way to make it better around Origin time.
Ryan, it seems really hard to go from state club to state. Will that 3 weeks mentally be easy for you guys? We can just focus.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think it would because and I think it's fair for your clubs too. I mean. Sure, there'll be 3 weeks off the NRL, but it's also a chance for those players to get right and get themselves, and it's also for us. We're not having to switch from club to State of Origin in short succession and putting our club team at a disadvantage.
Ryan, let's talk about with your injuries and that about moving Jared Hayne to the centres. Would you like to see him stay fullback, given he had such a great game? Or
he had a pretty good game at fullback on Wednesday. Look, that's a decision for Loz and the team. It's a very tough one because you don't really want to move star players out of their ideal positions. But look, if if they see a fullback that can do the job as well as Jared, I'm sure Jared's going to do what's best for the team. And if the best for the team is him to go to right centre, I'm sure he'd do it and do it very well.